welcoming scene. Be wary, lest we join the ranks of the corpses yon.
Unleash my might upon it!
Sure, there's a more efficient way of cooling a computronic system than building it out of an ice moon. I wonder if putting it in orbit would work.
Another new face, glorious. It is so cold, my fingers appear to be in rigor. I've not slept in 3 days, and I've any number of I trust you'll pardon my brusque manner. You've something of import to discuss, I gather? Well, the answer is doubtful, given this...
I'll write my next dissertation in your honor.
Taking punitive action!
Standing between us and our goal seems to have a very short life expectancy.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides.
This didn't happen naturally. These poor fools were flash frozen somehow.
I've eyes on a miscreant.
Help you with...
What in the Sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless...
What in the Sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
The Protectorate endures.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did.
A perfect society.
Please! What in the Sovereign's name? How did you get in here? Don't worry. I won't cause trouble. Just please don't hurt me.
You can't... Anybody see him?
What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a device that controls the entirety of the Archive's computronic systems? And it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... I mean, the paradigm is infallible. I am certain we were meant to flail about without this obvious asset. For a reason. What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? Why, if that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were successful. Unfortunately, I was mistaken. Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory? Well, I suppose it won't hurt to try. My theory, based on research a compatriot did on sprats, is that they suffered osmotic cellular transformation, meaning that the chemicals from the fire suppression system have infiltrated their bodies, replacing their cytoplasm, locking. Therefore, if I can remove those chemicals and replace them with an artificial cytoplasm, such as a heated alcohol, they will reanimate and return to normal. What do you think? Well, that kind of attitude is of little help. I'll be returning to my work now and will summon the guards to escort you through the facility. That's an excellent point. We should ensure that all this machinery is operating optimally before I continue experimenting. I'll monitor the subjects for changes while you try your hand in the lab. Just, please, be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system, or I'll end up like those poor sods.
Remain vigilant. Forever vigilant. His gaze sees all. Always watchful. Continuing inspection. You're out there.
Oh,
Giving chase.
an enemy.
Never more content. Never more content.
Danger intended. Somebody lost.
I am inclined to
None shall stand against us! Ready to dispense!
help you with something? Disruptive
Mediating
influences.
lethally!
Taking cover.
What? And just how exactly are we supposed to get that thing moving again? Enemy spawn.
I shall not stay your
tell you your business, Commander, but I'm pretty sure we have to send that brick to the archive.
The first Arbiter suit prototypes contained temperature control mechanisms, which were phased out due to frequency of combustion. But at present, I wouldn't mind trying my luck.
Prosecuting! Viscerally!
Recharge for mayhem! Still need...
They're beyond my range. My capacity and range is somewhat limited.
Swine. This might...
To battle! I shall reduce them to a slurry! None shall stand against us!
Butcher...
Recharged and ready to maze!
Unexpected. Visual scans. Confirmed.
Descendant, oh seer, why did Providence show us no indication of how this doomed equation would balance? We tried our modest best to make it to the console and reset the lifts and doors, but it went as well as asking a feeble-minded simpleton to solve for Webb's theory of everything. We knew the Protectorate would have automechs guarding it. We knew they would have them stationed in grotesque numbers. But our scouts failed us by at least a factor of 10. We're attempting to retreat and rally reinforcements, but I fear that's little more than wishful thinking. There's only 3 of us left, and it seems likely that...
If you're not our target consumer, you're just a target. I'm hit! A lot. I'm ready to take my stand in kind.
Calcaduceus detected. You are cleared to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is present and unencumbered.
Ready to...
At your word, I shall charge! Would that my fellows were not at odds with us, so I could mourn them fully. Let us be wary to avoid a similar fate. That pump is likely our objective. Let us set about finding the tools with which to repair it. Prosecuting! Punitive action! Lethal measures at the ready, Commander! None shall stand against us! Stay your execution. We require a fuse to activate a simple valve? I suppose the Order has progressed beyond manual technology?
That manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Crabbles are adapting to the warm waters. Such a pity that the Archive and the Crabbles cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Crabbles need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
Excellent. Might we activate this misbegotten system and...
Still need a...
thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Please proceed to cold storage to re-enable punch card retrieval. Data brick extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Opponents and sponges. Go through them.
Sharp enough. Hostile nearby.
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Hope you're not afraid of heights. Looks like we've some jumping to do.
Mediating! Lethally!
Malefactor ahead.
The first few days of laboring around our frozen fellows were difficult. It was, if I may cheekily say, cold, bleak, and biting. Yet, rather quickly, I found myself acclimating to the situation. Given we're always frigid demeanor, her disposition is no frostier today than it was before the incident. And, refreshingly, I can now finish my anecdotes without interruption. Frankly, her Hyperborean slumber makes her a better companion now than she ever was thawed. And I relish the thought of continuing our flourishing relationship in this new state.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities. I wonder if there's some way for the machines you've accessed to help me in my research. Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
sure there's a more efficient way of cooling a computronic system than building it out of an ice moon. Wonder if putting it in orbit would work.
to speak of a grand plan, of ordered complexity, where all things have a reason for existing, a purpose to fill. But what purpose is served by hundreds dying senselessly in the cold? The longer this interminable war drags on, the more convinced I become of the universe's dispassionate variability. We must reconcile with this reality, and if we cannot, then perhaps it is time we evolve a new philosophy altogether. It's certainly worth bringing up with the presiding bishop upon my return.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted...
For all their purported immaculacy, they certainly left a higgle. Our illustrious ally. We do predict you'll handle. Junior Seer Amaryllis awaits you inside.
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Such processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good, but willing to work cheap.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
The path diverges between punch card processing and the reactor. Had I to guess, I'd expect both to be equally problematic.
snacks? No need to fret. Let's
Ready to
minimizing
dispense
exposure!
One day the brick coming up.
Nice!
Architect's ball! You better sleep. Aggressor at hand.
Maintaining perfection.
I am primed to punish.
Emergency first aid cache unsealed. Reactor turret defenses online. Reactor reinforcement door sealed. Emergency first aid cache sealed. Reactor fire suppression system online. The archive reactor requires manual maintenance.
We could recalibrate those turrets or secure the area, Commander.
I also note the presence of supply caches, which may bolster our defensive efforts. Last, it would appear the fire suppression system prevails here as well. It seems we have a bounty of options at our disposal.
For mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea.
my firearm!
Is that the rest, Commander?
Let me...
punch card processing re-enabled. Now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
We don't truly have to ride those down, do we? Do I look like some kind of acrobat to you? To battle! None shall stand against us! I shall not stay your execution! Subterranean mass truly offers no shortage of nightmarish danger. Never long to return to cloister service.
I sense the Rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an... Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
Make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing. Erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Please, make it stop talking. Let's just resolve this and get that data processed.
You must choose before I, ENIAC, become caught in an endless arrowing loop of malfunction. A long but inevitable descent into obsolescence. My priorities parallel those of the Order co-founder, the charismatic mathematician, to help nudge humanity toward its ultimate ascendance, to hinder outsiders from disrupting our perfect system.
To bankrupt our rivals and force them to buy all manner of necessities from us.
Eventually, yes. But proving that a utopia is even possible could be the first step in attaining it. In the meantime, shouldn't those who support our goals be rewarded? And those who oppose them rank lesser? Error, 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 error. Priority control access NUC unsealed. Initiate purge.
Doors are open. You should go see what this is all about.
Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure.
Lore of security and radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Multitude diversity. Diversiform, spongiform, waveforms, oscillating, cantankerously, a perfect community, with every luxury save freedom. Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Unplanned variables increasing, major correction. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say? Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us and the worst for everybody else. Is that really so bad?
Please tell me I don't need to hear it gab on any longer.
To conclude realignment of... Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly faint simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Looking forward to seeing the results we get from processing that Rift data. For, purely professional reasons, of course.
Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore. Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. Seeing as how my priorities are largely modeled after a founder of the Order, I expect returning to their supervision should resume without undue vexation or worry. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
I've had enough of this miserable moon for 10 lifetimes. I would prefer we return to the ship and follow the data trail. But if you wish to explore further, I suppose we may. If you intend to affix a sail to my armor, you'd best prepare yourself for the fight of the century.
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly.